Hello everybody, welcome back to Metal Gear Solid Peace Walker. Okay, so our next main op is the Pupa Metal Gear boss battle. Let me have a little look and see if we've got any more. Target demolition. Blow up the designated target
Let's get
with
this mission
C4.
started. Complete the mission and proceed to the Fulton recovery point so we can get you back alive and well. Good luck out there.
Okay, so Al is going to need C4.
Destroy all enemy supplies with your C4.
So just be a bit careful with this because there are guards. I'm gonna get spotted.
What was that?
It's what? Nothing.
I'm seeing things.
Yeah, you are. You're seeing things completely gone crazy. So I can't get up there.
I'm seeing things. What is it?
Oh, I can't get through there. Oh crap. Don't wake them up. Don't want you to wake up the people.
Fulton recovery subject confirmed onboard helicopter.
And then there's just this one more guy over here.
I'm seeing things.
There we go. That should do it. I made a little bit of a meal out of this. Made it a little bit more difficult for myself than it needed to be.
Fulton recovery subject confirmed onboard helicopter.
We got it done. Stand up. Put that on there. There. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. I can't remember how to detonate it. Do I detonate it? R2 has a certain pressure.
Head for the recovery zone. We'll pick you up there.
There we go.
Hey, that was great. Can't wait to see what else you can do.
I'm not sure it was great, but we got it done. Okay, so saw this magazine. picked up new members. Okay, Bowl. You're in the combat unit. You're on the med team. You're on the med team. You can go in the combat unit and you can go to the mess hall. I don't want any of them. Okay, so we're gonna go to the main mission now. Fight that big hulking Metal Gear monster, which is gonna be fun. And by fun, I mean really tough.
Careful, Snake. I've never seen anything like that, and I've got no idea how to bring it down. Maybe the scientist knows. However you do it, take that thing out.
Well, I'm gonna do it using an assault rifle and oh no, not an assault rifle. I'm not gonna use the assault rifle. I'm gonna use an RPG and a machine gun to do it, and we're going to use our supply marker. Probably gonna be needing that. I don't think it really matters what camouflage we're wearing, it's a boss fight. So first things first,
That's an AI weapon.
you want to attack the AI pod. Ooh.
Aim for the cylindrical AI pod.
Well, that's what I'm doing.
Engaging shock units. Firing boosters.
Now be careful, because if it runs you over, it does a whole lot of damage.
Engaging shock units. Firing boosters.
There'll be some warning signs when it's coming out.
I'm gonna go for the RPG for a little bit. Ooh, I kind of ran into it there.
Engaging shock units. Firing boosters.
Take those lightning rods out. They direct its electroshock attack.
Firing boosters.
Make sure there's none of them close to where we're standing, so we're not going to get shocked.
boosters. Engaging shock units.
Should be fine because they're all over there.
Island boosters.
Okay, I've used all my rockets. May have to put down a supply marker in a minute to get more. I'm sure I might get through it actually.
Engaging shock units. Island boosters.
Does it correct itself trying to run me over?
Island boosters.
Oh! Ow!
They've okayed your request for a cargo box. It'll be sent out shortly.
Island boosters. Commencing journey.
Roll the hatch and climb into the AI pod!
Others outside. Others outside.
Okay.
Others outside. Others outside. Others outside. Others outside. Others outside.
Get in there.
Others outside.
I need to.
Others outside. Others outside. Others outside.
The pupa's back up and running! Shut it down again!
Get into the AI pod. I wonder if it was because I had my rocket equipped. No! Ow!
Shock at maximum. Engaging shock units.
High voltage incoming! Roll the hatch and climb into the AI pod!
Others outside. Others outside. Others outside.
You should be able to get in the AI pod!
Others outside. Others outside.
There we go. I had to blow the hatch. That's what I missed. Now we're inside. Hook ourselves to some of its circuit boards, which is quite neat.
Pull out all the AI's memory boards before the pod's ejected. The black memory boards are locked. Go after the boards with icons over them.
So basically, where you hit the Metal Gear during battle, you can take the damaged things from where it is. Like all of these, I can't access any more of these, so I've pretty much got everything that we can take from this one. Kind of one of those things you want to get the battle over and done with as quickly as possible, and hitting the AI pod is obviously its weak spot.
Weapon.
But if you hit other areas and damage other areas, you get more circuit boards unlocked.
I work here. Well, used to anyway. Name's Huey. And who might you be? You don't look like one of those mercenaries.
Me. I'm an entomologist.
A fighting entomologist?
Yeah, I specialize in butterflies. I'm here to catch Ulysses.
Ulysses? Huh. I didn't think they lived in Costa Rica. Morphos, maybe?
That's it. Need to get some before the Washington Treaty goes into effect.
Says here Morphos aren't covered under the treaty.
Must have slipped my mind.
You sure you're feeling all right?
Anyway, long story short, the butterfly got away. So how about it, Doc? Did you make that big butterfly too?
Yes. And no.
What was that thing? What are they doing here?
Huh. Something tells me you're no ordinary entomologist. The nukes were loaded on that machine. The project's entering its final phase.
Project?
That's right. The thermonuclear warheads they brought in, the bases scattered throughout Costa Rica, the mercenaries, the AI weapons, the research we were conducting here. It's all for this. We used this facility to develop unmanned weapons.
Unmanned?
Robots. The one you just fought was a pupa. There's also a flying type called Chrysalis, and a treaded type, the Cocoon. Motor control, target detection, tracking, attack, capture, and transport functions are all controlled by an electronic brain. There's no need for a human pilot. They can only follow simple commands, though.
Why build them here?
For the CIA. They invited me here a year ago.
That's who that guy was.
CIA's station chief for Central America. Goes by the name of Hot Coldman. Apparently he was some sort of hero back at the height of the Cold War. He's the one running the show. We called it the Peace Walker Project.
Peace Walker.
They're going to deploy a new type of nuclear weapon along the Caribbean coast of Latin America. A mobile, unmanned nuclear platform.
Unmanned nuclear platform?
A fail-deadly system that can automatically move into position and launch a retaliatory nuclear strike. It can move on its own, and stealth shields it from radar and satellite detection, drastically reducing the risk of it being destroyed in a preemptive strike.
And this is the new deterrent?
Supposed to be. The problem is the locomotion system. There's no dry season in the Caribbean. It rains all year round. The terrain is full of tropical rainforest. A lot of the time you can't even build a proper road. So I went back to where it all started.
What's that?
Legs. Walking power. A mobile launcher carrying a thermonuclear warhead even more powerful than the Soviet RDS-220s. That's Peace Walker.
Chico's Basilisco.
We did the assembly and field testing here.
A walking nuke.
I sort of borrowed the original idea from behind the Iron Curtain.
The missing link between infantry and artillery. Metal Gear.
Metal Gear. But they'd actually need to deploy dozens of them. Coldman needs funding for that. And to get it, he's planning a test, which will also serve as a demonstration for the folks back at Langley.
Wait, he's launching a nuke to prove that his perfect deterrent works?
In his words, to prove that if someone attacks us, we will strike back. Put simply, nuclear deterrence is the idea of using nukes to keep nukes in check. If one side launches nuclear weapons, the other is sure to launch theirs in retaliation, which makes launching an act of suicide. In the end, neither side can use its nukes. It's thanks to this doctrine that the world's two superpowers have avoided all-out confrontation. Nuclear deterrence has brought us peace. At the very least, it's prevented another world war from breaking out. But the theory of nuclear deterrence exists only on paper. In reality, there's no guarantee that either side would follow through with retaliation. There's the chance that a preemptive strike could destroy all the missile bases, render them unable to retaliate. But the biggest flaw in the theory is that the decision to retaliate has to be made by human beings. Let me give you a real-world example. Let's say Country X launches first against Country Y. If the people in charge of Country Y are like you and me, they're not going to be able to retaliate, knowing that they're effectively ending all human life.
So then the weak link in nuclear deterrence theory is the uncertainty of retaliation.
Bingo. And that creates a loophole Country X can exploit to launch the first strike. Which is why we designed the system to be unmanned. With Peace Walker, retaliation is certain. It chooses the appropriate target and launches a retaliatory nuclear strike every time, without needing human input to make the call. Launching a nuclear strike against Peace Walker is tantamount to pushing the launch button against yourself. It closes the loophole in nuclear deterrence theory, rendering our friends in Country X completely unable to launch. What Coldman is saying is that to achieve this goal, we need to demonstrate that retaliation will be carried out by a machine. He will launch his nuke. And then his version of deterrence will be complete.
And you believe him?
I believe in peace through nuclear deterrence.
Why?
My father worked on the Manhattan Project. He put his whole life into that research. And all it created was this illusion of peace called deterrence. And then I was born, unable to walk. I had no choice but to face up to the nukes. But if they do end up launching, it'll all have been for nothing. They've got to be stopped.
Where'd they take the warheads?
To a base near the border. The final test is 5 days from now.
Where's the base?
You're gonna stop them? It's kind of a hike. And besides, there's a surefire way to halt the project. You see, Peace Walker isn't quite finished yet.
What do you mean?
It's missing one last critical structural component. The AI. Its brain. The reptile pod, the electronic brain I was working on, can only follow commands like, go there, attack that. I guess you could compare it to the human cerebellum. But for nuclear deterrence to work, it must function in place of a human decision maker. It needs something to analyze the huge volumes of data coming in and select an appropriate target for retaliation. Hence, it needs the high-level decision-making ability of a cerebrum.
A mechanical cerebrum.
The hardware configuration is modeled on the human brain, similar to the pod I worked on, but its role is completely different.
Where's it being made?
A research lab to the north. An AI expert named Dr. Strangelove is developing it. Very hush-hush.
Dr. Strangelove.
Strangelove was recruited from the States, too. In the field of AI, there's no one better, that's for sure. But man, what a basket case. She hates everybody. Go to the lab and destroy Peace Walker's cerebrum. I'm pretty sure they haven't finished the final calibrations yet. I'll lend you my ID card. It'll get you through security at the lab. Oh, and one more thing.
What's this? A letter of recommendation?
Yeah, it's from me to Dr. Strangelove. Don't read it, okay?
So what will you do now?
I'm done with science. At this rate, I'm probably already halfway to hell anyway.
Not so fast. Why not join us? Our place is outer heaven. You'd fit right in.
Outer heaven?
Yeah.
I'm probably better suited to something like that than this paradise.
Good. You get a free balloon trip for signing up. Enjoy it. You'll feel like a butterfly.
You're an agent, right? Who do you work for?
Me. I was a Cold War tool, same as you. Now I'm not so useful anymore, so they cut me loose. I don't answer to anyone. Call me Snake.
Snake. That name seems familiar somehow.
That's probably just deja vu.
You see that there? Beyond the cloud forest? See those ruins?
Yeah.
That's where you'll find Dr. Strangelove's lab.
Okay, well, that was a lot of information. The battle itself didn't go too badly. I gotta see though, for time, I suppose. Because, probably because I used a support marker as well.
Snake, the doctor's safe here with us.
Huey, how are you feeling?
Never better. This is quite the pad you've got here, boss. I'm impressed.
Call me Snake.
Whatever you say. Like it or not, everyone here calls you boss. By the way, if you're at all interested in improving your tech, by all means assign me to the R&D section. I'm pretty sure I'll be of some use. Once we have the necessary materials and blueprints, we can start work on that bipedal mech.
I appreciate that, but are you sure you're okay with having your work used for war?
I'll be using it to keep past mistakes in check. If I can help thwart the Peace Walker project, I'm happy to do it.
Deterrence theory, Huey style, huh?
Anyway, if you need any intel on the enemy's weapons or electronic brains, contact me. I've been given my own frequency.
Sounds good to me, Doc. I'll do that.
Good. Whatever the means, you must put a stop to their plans.
Hey boss, you mind if we powwow for a sec?
What now? MSF brand rations?
Actually, that sounds... No. With all the men we have now, it may be time we started sending some of them to other countries.
You mean dispatching mercs?
How else are we gonna keep feeding the crew we have?
I know. You're right.
Okay, to deploy troops, select Outer Ops from the Mother Base menu. If it goes really well, we might even get new recruits, weapon design specs, or leads on new missions. We can deploy any vehicles or large-scale weapons in our arsenal as well.
And if things don't go really well?
Yeah, we could lose men. I won't try and force you. You're the one calling the shots here, boss.
Okay, so basically he's saying that the little dispatch ops that I was talking about earlier on are available now. We'll have a quick look at that before I end this part. We got Huey, an ID, ranked up some more of our things for development, and a lot of new recruits ranked up recruits. Okay, so Huey has good intel and is also awesome R&D, so we're going to put him on the R&D team. Gives us a lot more options. So we have smoke upgraded. We have a supply marker upgraded. Where is it? Here. And chaff. I'm gonna go ahead and create. Hang on. We'll just keeping an eye on my GMP. I think we want to do the rations more first. Okay, we will go ahead and do the chaff as well. Okay, so mechs. We have the tank. We can dispatch that in the outer ops. Yeah, why not? Okay, outer ops, you can send units to conflict zones to participate in combat. Battles take pass as you progress in real time. Essentially, if you get GMP. If you fail, defeated soldiers are injured or killed. You can use your tanks and stuff, but obviously if they get damaged, they're going to be temporarily unavailable while they get repaired. So, we're going to send our first lot out for this infantry unit against 2 soldiers. So we're going to send, I'm going to leave Al because I like doing side ops with that, so we're going to send those 2 top guys. I'm going to send the next 2 down guys. Have a full squad. Then the best of the best, apart from Al, because I like doing the side ops with Al. I'm gonna put the tank in there too. We might as well. There is no way that this team are not gonna beat us. We are OP. So that will be Alpha team. We can also send Bravo team out. We can have up to, up to Team H. I'm going to do 1 team at a time. I'm not going to get too involved with this during this playthrough, but it's there and it'll get us some extra GMP and all that. We just have a little look at what we've got in the mission menu. If we've got any little more side ops to do before we go. We have a new marksman challenge and an armored vehicle battle.
Commencing training mission. Missions like this are key to building up your basic skills. Be careful out there.
Okay, well, I'm going to do this marksman one. I'm going to use Al. Okay, so we are in this area. We have to
accurately as you can. That's the way. Keep it up.
Very many headshots. Well.
Bravo! Nice work.
Okay, so they just.
That's the way. Keep it up.
Doing very well at this. There we go. Right. Where are they? saying like it's an actual person. It's a target. Where is the target? Of course. I'm in behind me.
Okay, you're done with that area. Head for the goal. Hey, that was great. Can't wait to see what else you can do.
I am not sure about great, but we're getting it done. Nah, C rank.
Thanks for putting me on the R&D team, Snake. I'll cut to the chase. We've commenced development on our own bipedal weapon. The only thing is, we don't exactly have easy access to resources here.
Yeah. Unfortunately, we don't have the budget of a defense department behind us.
I understand. That's why I want to ask you something. If you fight any more AI weapons, could you try to gather as many of their parts as you can? That would really make things go a lot smoother.
Again, easier said than done.
If anyone could do it, you can, boss. You single-handedly took out the Pupa.
True.
Look, if you're not interested, I can just work with what we have here. I'm not trying to force you to take unnecessary risks. You're the boss around here.
All right. No promises, but I'll think about it.
Great. Also, each AI weapon has a head part that serves as the core of its armament. Recovering a head part will allow you to use the weapon associated with that part. But those guys won't go down without a fight, so don't get too preoccupied with this stuff.
Don't worry. I'm not about to risk my life for a bunch of scrap.
I would hope not. One more thing. Our new bipedal weapon needs a name.
Good point. We can't keep calling it our bipedal weapon.
I had a talk with Miller, and we came up with Metal Gear ZEKE.
Metal Gear... Zeke?
Yep. As you know, Metal Gear was coined by Granin.
And Zeke?
It's a name the U.S. military gave to Japanese aircraft that flew during World War II. ZEKE was the Japanese Navy's best fighter plane. So are you okay with that, Snake?
Sure. Fine by me.
Miller was saying that an army without borders will need a deterrent against other countries. He's right. With Metal Gear, MSF can achieve true independence.
Here's hoping.
Okay, so yeah, so talking about basically what I was saying, you can collect parts and we will use them to construct our own Metal Gear ZEKE. It's down here, we can take a little look at him. At the moment, he is, well, he's non-existent at the moment. You can develop Metal Gear ZEKE. Once Metal Gear ZEKE is complete, you can deploy his powerful weapon on outer ops. Development of Metal Gear ZEKE is dependent on parts collected from AI weapons. Parts you obtain, armaments such as jetpacks and additional armor, vary by AI. This includes the tutorial. Okay, so in terms of what we have so far, we only have 1 of 5 for a walk unit, 2 of 5 for a power unit, 1 of 5 for a leg unit, and 2 of 5 for head units. So we can't really construct him at the moment. We don't have any optional parts, but we can change its color and design it and all like that. But as it stands at the moment, we only have like a couple of parts, so yeah, we can't really do very much at the moment. But as we face more AI weapons like the Pupa, we'll be able to collect more parts and more circuit boards and the likes to create Metal Gear ZEKE.